done. Well done. Proud of y'all.
I'm happy, so happy I got my apron back.
Thank you.
I want to get as much knowledge from the judges as I possibly can. Hopefully, it'll take me all the way to the end.
You rocked out.
So, you five, unfortunately, your dishes felt a little lackluster. So, we need to taste your dishes one more time.
And it's not just one person we're sending home tonight. It's two. Welcome to season 10, my friends. I hope you make it. It's not just one person we're sending home tonight.
I told you.
It's two.
First up, Deanna, please bring your dish down. Thank you.
I am honestly feeling like I'm going to the guillotine. It is the worst feeling in the whole world. I think my dish is good, but I'm seeing the mistakes that I made.
Describe the dish, please.
Chefs, tonight I've made for you a pan-seared scallop with a blood orange frisee and fennel salad, and then a potato mashed with rosemary.
Where's me on that plate?
I wanted to make something lean and sexy and refined.
Lean, sexy, and refined.
Yes.
I'm old enough to be your granddad.
Have you ever seen salad and mashed potatoes in the same dish?
If I'm thinking back, no.
The sear on the scallops looks good. Let's get that right. It's all about what it's like inside. You actually cook the scallops beautifully.
Yeah.
It's the composition of the dish that just does not work. Now I'm going to put salad, cucumber, scallops with the blood orange on one fork. It's a bizarre flavor. I beg you all to taste your food. The mashed potatoes with the scallops does not work.
I think that you were in a really good path when it comes to blood orange and scallop. I love that all day.
I didn't want to do lemon because I felt like that is the go-to. So I was like, how can I get sexy with it?
And I love the fennel as well. It's not the right vehicle with that salad.
Fennel puree. Do I want to see the salad tonight? Not really. Would I puree it? Absolutely.
I think your quest for sexy has resulted in senseless.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, Deanna.
Thank you.
Next up, Liz, please. Make your way down. Thank you.
My plate might not be perfect, but I think it looks great. I'm excited to hear what the judges have to say. I want to learn and grow here, and that's what I think MasterChef's all about.
Liz, describe the dish, please.
Today I'm sharing with you an herb-crusted lamb with a caramel potato, spinach, and a pea and mint pesto.
And where's me on that plate?
I tried the English mustard, which was exciting, and I made the peas and the mint pesto to try to pull out those flavors in the crust from the lamb.
I love the fact that you were very proud of the cook on the lamb and you put that front and center. I think that says a lot about your confidence when it comes to plating.
I just love the fact you're not playing safe. The crust is what?
I did a panko bread crust with English mustard and a little bit of honey, and then I tossed in the warm herb mixture into the crust.
Here's the good news. You really nailed it with the cook on the lamb. That, for me, right there, shows so much promise.
The one bizarre thing about this dish is the caramelized potatoes.
Okay, chef.
Even though the peas are perfectly garlicky and seasoned well, and the spinach as well, and the lamb is cooked right, the potatoes just take the whole dish and boom.
Thank you, Liz.
Thank you.
Next, Evan, let's go, please.
The skills test was a complete fluke. That's not who I am as a chef. I have a very diverse breadth of knowledge that I've accumulated from my travels and going out to all these restaurants and hanging out with chefs. So I'm gonna get my apron back and I'm gonna be back up in the balcony.
Describe the dish, please.
I have a seared harissa rub pork chop on top of smashed fingerling potatoes with roasted cipollini onions.
And where am I on your plate?
There's some of your fiery heat from the harissa on the rub.
It's a big, thick pork chop to get the temperature right like that. It's not bad.
It's cooked beautifully.
Yeah.
Pork is delicious. Potatoes actually taste better than they look.
I don't think that you overcook the rub, which is what a lot of amateur cooks do. I just think aesthetically it's off-putting and it's missing a fresh element.
It just needs more.
It's a season 5 dish. Now we want the aesthetic. We want dishes that pop. Season 10, the level's here. We want it all.
Thank you, Evan.
Great job. Great job.
Good job.
Next up, Kenny, please. Let's go.
Kenny. Go, Kenny. I'm feeling pretty nervous right now. After all the hard work and sacrifice to get my apron, the last thing I want to do is go home.
Describe the dish, please, Kenny.
I made you a pan-seared scallop on a bed of spinach, mushrooms, and shallots, surrounded by roasted finger and potatoes and mushy peas.
It's one of the ugliest dishes I've ever seen. It reminds me of a fungal infection. It's one of the ugliest dishes I've ever seen. It reminds me of a fungal infection.
It's really off-putting, Kenny. I'm sorry.
They're brutal. It hurts.
Scallops got a great color. How long will you cook them for?
90 seconds aside.
What did you do with the lemon butter sauce?
The spinach, mushroom, and shallots had white wine and butter.
So scallops are cooked nice.
The sauce, I wish you would have omitted the wine. It's not cooked out. It's very abrasive and very strong. But I think you were onto something with the spinach, and the peas are good.
All I would say is that had you done this, you might be upstairs.
Thank you, Kenny.
Thank you.
Here we go, Kenny.
Next up, Wuta, please. Let's go.
Let's go, Wuta.
Since I was a kid, I've always dealt with anxiety. My anxiety made me second guess how I should plate things, and I'm worried that the judges are going to see that and see an amateur.
Describe the dish, please.
We have a pan-seared scallop with fondant potatoes, pea puree, and mushrooms.
And where am I on that plate?
The hard exterior of the scallops and the fondants. We also have the pea puree that is indicative of English cuisine.
The plating really exemplifies your lack of experience, to be very honest.
Yes, chef.
What do you cook the fondants in?
I cook them with thyme, garlic, rosemary, and some veggie stock.
The scallops are beautifully colored. The fondant's cooked, but it's a dish that doesn't sort of gel.
I think you know how to cook. You know how to treat ingredients with love. Your biggest riddle is how to put them all together.
The most important thing about this plate is on the freaking board.
You didn't put the best protein on the plate.
The pork was good. I should have just put it there.
Thank you, Wuta.
With this competition, I have to get out of my comfort zone. If I don't get my anxiety in check fast, I'm going to be going home sooner than later.
Whilst we discuss all 5 of you, make your way down here, please.
I'm feeling nauseous right now. Didn't come all this way to leave in the first challenge, but you take a big breath and you hope for the best.
I mean, for me, it's just all over the place. There's no finesse there, is there?
I mean, just the proportions were off.
Yeah.
Is that teachable? Yeah,
It tasted way better than it looked, yeah.
Ready?
Happy? Yeah.
Gentlemen,
Keep going.
5 of you stand in front of us. And tonight, 2 of you will be going home. When I call your name, please step forward. Liz. Wuta. Wuta, it wasn't a plating. It was a bunch of ingredients placed on the plate. Liz, your caramelized potatoes were nonsensical, and you can do a lot of things right, and you do something so wrong that it throws the whole dish off balance. But there were worse dishes tonight. You're not going home.
Thank you, chef.
Please head to the balcony.
Hearing the judges say, make your way up to the balcony, is incredible. It's given me the opportunity to show that I'm here to learn and I'm here to grow.
Get another chance to fix it.
Now, the fact of the matter is that 2 of you 3 are going to be going home.
Evan, we all know that you've got bags of experience. Unfortunately, tonight, you didn't leave that experience on the plates. Your time in the Masterchef kitchen has not come to an end.